Well, hello guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. So I'm just going to read on Meghan again, but directly with her sister. I mean, in this situation, I'm sure the lawyers will have advised Meghan to, resolve things, just reconcile, do whatever you can to stop this moving forward and doing any more damage. But as you can see with Harry's reading, I think this is, going to go get much worse for Meghan than she realises. So she's not preempting everything. So we do know that she was involved in the last time for a court case with the going against Sam, saying she didn't contribute when she did. And I've been rightly hauled over the coals for saying that Meghan hasn't broken the law. Okay, so she's not going to jail. That was the answer. She's not going to jail because she hasn't broken the law. And yes, I know I didn't sleep through it, at all. I was there myself when, Meghan had to say that she misremembered, and the judge just took it like that. But, that is not a criminal court. So, therefore, they behave differently. It's like, when you go for a divorce hearing or something and you say people are hiding millions of assets and then, obviously, all of a sudden they're found, and the courts there give, rightly or wrongly, but they give like a good percentage of leeway on matters like that, because or else everybody, and all liars would be prosecuted about every single thing. So that's why the courts did not go ahead and strike her. Okay, they reprimanded her, but they didn't say she'd broken the law and confirmed that. It's just that expectation. Okay, so criminal laws, yeah, different. If Meghan had been involved in a hit and run or a murder or whatever else, I'm sure her behaviour in a criminal court would have been a lot different to the one where she was talking about not remembering that, she'd gave all those emails to Jason North. So it is as well, though, that means like in Sam Markle's case, there's an element, that they know Meghan hasn't always been giving the truth, okay, that, recollections may vary, as our Queen said. So we're just going to have a look. Is Meghan, she will have been advised and pushed towards making up with the family just to resolve it. So, this is what Meghan has refused to do so far. She could actually, end this now by meeting most of Sam's demands. But obviously, let's have a look. I think she's demanded now there the icing on the cake, something Meghan will never do. Therefore, her condition would be for Meghan to make a statement and say that, the royal family is not racist. But then again, why would she have to say that? Because Harry said she never said it. Anyway, okay, so let's have a look. How is, so this is like the sisters, and I think as well I'll throw in there the niece. I do feel she's been used. Right, so how's Meghan feeling? How does she see Samantha Markle at the moment? How does she see? Well, she doesn't, does she? She sees her niece. Isn't that funny? I was going to throw the niece in there. So, the niece, because I don't know if she's a spy or what, unwittingly or willingly. So I'm getting like a fondness here. I think Meghan thinks because she's got more money and she's got a bit of status, it's that she's winning the war here. So when she looks at Sam Markle, she's thinking of the niece. And I think Meghan does like the niece. Because the niece is useful. When you stop being useful, you know, that's it. She wasn't useful before the wedding, didn't go, you know. Now she's on the scene. I mean, I don't know. I kind of do get that this girl is, you know, some might think, oh, she's like got mental health problems, or, you know, this, that and the other, but I don't feel like that. I feel like she's supportive. I feel she's stable. I do feel she's stable. I feel she's solid, and, you know, so this isn't a case of her being broken or intimidated or out like that. I think, you know, the niece, you know, has a genuine affection and looks up to Meghan, and probably always has. What does Sam see in Meghan at the moment? Sam sees that, you know, Meghan Markle is going off their rocker, absolutely going off their scales, that she's vindictive, she's scary, and, you know, she sees her for, you know, Meghan lashing out all the time and trying to take what's not hers or what's hers. You know, the niece situation, she's, you know, Meghan's going in for the kill there. I think, you know, the relationship between the niece and Meghan, well, it's destroyed the relationship with her daughter, because now her daughter does, you know, Sam can't have a relationship with her daughter when she's got Meghan around, you know, it's just too much. She's, you know, using her, putting things in her daughter's head, having conversations, you know, just really, like, destroying her. And I have to say, both these people, both you know, the niece and Meghan, both believe, you know, they both believe themselves, which is pretty sad. So yeah, Meghan, Sam sees Meghan, you know, as all the things that she said as well, you know, all the things that we've said, all the things she's done wrong, all the hate and people she's upset. So, but right now, I also think that something's gone on, because Meghan has lashed out, and I just feel it could be where the niece is concerned. So Meghan wouldn't hurt the niece. Meghan would love bomb the niece and get her, you know, so like be involved. I mean, she still wouldn't trust their niece as much either. Their niece. Will Meghan call the niece for defence? Yeah, I think this is bad. I think this is bad. I think this is going to be brutal. Absolutely brutal. Okay. I've got aggression, anger. Just, yeah, she's going to be called. Do you know, I just had that feeling with this niece that she would, you know, I was going to do a separate reading, but then I thought I'll blend them in. Well, I'm so glad I did. Okay, so, you know, you got a right battle on your hands here. And the fact is that, you know, this niece is definitely not going to do Samantha any favours whatsoever. She's totally in awe of her auntie, is it? Auntie? What next is Meghan, you know, what's Meghan's thoughts and feelings then around this, you know? No. What's her biggest fear? What's Meghan's biggest fear regarding Samantha Markle? That was your slide there. Queen of Cups. She's going to destroy... she's going to try and destroy Samantha. What's her fears regarding? I think about her past, obviously. Her past. Do you know what? I keep getting harlot. 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 You know, one with their men, maybe. You know, one with their men. She's going to make out, you know, and destroy Sam by making Sam appear to be uncaring and everything else. Uncaring, maybe a damaging, manipulative woman, mother. Let's face it, you know, Samantha probably, you know, is and isn't some of those things. I don't mean the harlot, but, you know, we're all guilty at some point, maybe, of, like, not being a good mother, whether it be for 5 minutes, 5 years, 5 months, you know. But she's got her reasons, you know, she's in a wheelchair, stuck in a chair, and yeah, do you know what, if she went and smoked some wacky backy and had drinks and, like, lost herself for a while, then so be it. But she came through it, and I admire people like that. I have a lot of time for people like that, because there's nobody else bringing them through or supporting them, you know, or giving them certainly the opportunities that their sister has had. So, although she'll try and do that, that isn't going to go down so well for Meghan, because it's like, you know, we can see your poison coming along before you even got in the door. What does Meghan want Sam to do? I think maybe, you know, does she want to... However she may look at it, okay, however Meghan may look at it, she does feel or is aware that Sam is most likely going to win, is sure to win. So, but she can't back down. It's like, you know, she's told so many stories, she can't now back down. I think she might want to, you know, meet with her or speak with her. Does Meghan want to meet or speak to Samantha? No, because I'm getting, you know, that ship has sailed, so something's wrong here. Is Meghan afraid of being exposed as, you know, a harlot of any sort by Sam Markle? Yes, right, okay, see how I did that then? I knew I was wrong. Okay, so, yeah, it is, Meghan's frightened that Sam can bring up a lot of this stuff. That's why, you know, Meghan sees that Sam is the winner, you know, that it's Sam, that's, she's in front, and that it's an act, you know, maybe an act. Who else will Meghan, you know, is there any way that Meghan and Sam can reconcile between now and the court case? No. No. You know, that's it now. They're not going to back down, none of them. Sam won't, she won't. It's just arguing and a competition now to see who will win, which I don't believe she will. So what's the most worrying thing that Meghan fears coming out I'll ask again because I've now got another theory as well. You know, what for Meghan, what is she specifically afraid that Sam will say? I just see, you know, there's a lack of strength in this situation for Meghan. So probably the fact that she doesn't have control, probably the fact that she's a coward and ghosted everybody and then, you know, told lies to get it covered up. But I also think there isn't a certain amount of knowledge that Samantha has. So I think some of the things that people think Samantha knows, she doesn't. You know, not all of it anyway. Would the surrogacy, you know, will the surrogacy be brought up in Samantha Markle's testimony? Well, I do see an element of, you know, being caught out on something and humiliation. So it may be, again, I don't think they'd take it twice, but, you know, maybe, again, Meghan isn't quite, you know, truthful with, I'm getting like, total humiliation here. What will be the outcome for Meghan once, you know, this Samantha Markle case is over? I keep thinking I hear Meghan going, oh, well, they're all drinks. Just offer them enough money and they'll drink themselves to death. You know, trying to think along the lines of that. Because the fall, you know, something that's not real. Do you know, I always think, oh, I've got it. And then I haven't with this card. It drives me nuts because it changes. Okay, so what do I say? Get your facts right. So get something right. Get something right. She'll have to get her facts right. This has been more than coming out as a liar. It's like, get your facts right. So how will it be for her, the fall? Well, she still won't be able to move on. I feel like she's still stuck for a while. I don't see anybody supporting her. I've got an old faithful dog, but not much else. Harry looks like he's in trouble. And maybe something that never actually happened, you know, never happened. But don't get all excited because, you know, we just don't know what that could be. So certainly it looks to be kicking off, you know. I can see some of the dirt back down. I've seen you win it, love, so you stay there. And I think as well, I mean, both of them, you know, look, you can always see somebody else's faults in yours because you recognise them, you know. Meghan is damaging as a person. Meghan is damaging as a mother as well, you know. Because people who think they're doing the best, well, that's what they believe. I just feel like Sam's going to be the strongest one here. And I think that, you know, has Meghan been using the niece to spy? Well, she's been, you know, treating her, and so, like, buying her affections, okay? Maybe, she, you know, I think maybe she's asked her... Let's have a look. Why, you know, is Meghan... She is using her as a spy, but I don't know now if there's been an offer. Has Meghan or will Meghan use the niece to bridge an offer of settlement? Yes! Yes. Yes, she has, you know. Yes, she has. That's what she's doing. That's why we got the gold there. The gold. And this is why there's, you know, it's all going on because, you know, Sam's not having any of it, okay? So, so yeah, she has. She has. She has. Will Samantha Markle settle the case? I don't think so. Absolutely not. No. No, no, no. She is going for it. You know, this goes all the way through. So that's what it's about, okay? Wanting, you know, Ashley, is it, to come forward. That is why it's going on. What, you know, what did, she said a flat out no. So, you know that it's the niece has been used to sell. So, will it come out that the niece has been used as a way to settle? Will Sam release that information? No, she's still quite protective towards her daughter. Oh, well, and there you have it. There you have it, okay. 3 aces. Look at that, Meghan. You're on one. Okay, so, no, Samantha Watsell, yes, Meghan has used the niece not only to spy, but also to kind of ask the questions, you know, or put an offer in. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, just go to the person yourself and say sorry. You know, she could have avoided all this. There's a lot of stuff that Meghan does not want to be revealed. Okay, guys, that's it from me for today. And I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye now. Bye-bye.